Welcome back to another epic video where today we will be
Oh, sorry, some AI or something must have seen the comments from the Better Devil video and decided to take over the channel then for a second, but don't worry, we're cool. And anyway, Auto Rifle video, am I right? I was originally going to call this Auto Rifle awful because I had used it and it felt like the worst feeling gun in the game to me. This was also during the Final Shape launch weeks, which was before they had fixed a slight issue where it had too much muzzle flash. And now they fixed it. And it's honestly pretty good. The Auto Rifle I'm talking about, if you somehow didn't see both the thumbnail and title, is the Riposte. Apparently, actually pronounced Riposte. It is a Void 720 Auto Rifle from the competitive playlist and is currently earned by simply playing 3 matches per week. And will be moved to the focus pool upon the next competitive weapon being added, which is accessed by, once again, playing 3 matches, then going to shacks and spending some engrams for a drop. The amount you can obtain per week will be dependent on what your competitive rank is, with 1 more drop per rank per week. Pro 720 has a pretty generic stat pool with 34 range, 52 stability, 50 handling, 51 reload speed, 76 bullet mag, 19 AE, and 17 zoom. Which compared to the only other recently released 720 that's actually on tier, the Rufus's Fury, I would say the Riposte is sitting quite decently, as Rufus has 34 range, 58 stability, 41 handling, 50 reload speed, 82 bullet magnetism, 22 AE, and 16 zoom. Giving it really just slightly better stability, bullet mag, and E, or worse handling and zoom. However, Rufus is a raid weapon and is acquired from doing Brew of Nightmares, while the Riposte is a comp weapon and is acquired from just completing 3 matches. So, I believe they sit pretty well together. For perks, in the third column, the Riposte has Repulsor Brace, Tap the Trigger, Enlightened Action, Zen Moment, Killing Wind, and To the Pain. This gives you more aim assist and handling when you take damage until you die. In the fourth column, the Riposte has Destabilizing Rounds, Target Lock, Dynamic Story Reduction, Desperate Measures, Encore, and Kill Club. The Riposte was also bugged during the first few weeks of Final Shape, and was dropping a career draw with Killing Wind, Golden Tricorn, which is the role I will be using in the background gameplay. However, this is unobtainable now and has since been fixed, so now where every role with Golden Tricorn now has Desperate Measures on it. This does matter as the 5% difference from base Golden Tricorn to Desperate Measures actually means you can't get a 0.67 times kill against all Resolve, and you'll have to actually hit 4 headshots for it. Whilst with Golden Tricorn you can get a 0.67 times kill against all Resolve, and you at least get a shot of forgiveness for it. So considering the background gameplay has a role with Golden Tricorn on it, this will actually somewhat affect the video, as the gun I am using is technically a better version of what is currently available to basically everyone. So, to get to perks, in PvE you'll honestly want to keep things fairly simple. Either go pure Void with Repulsor Destabilizing for constant overshield and volatile procs, or just go Enlightened with Desperate Measures, for a up to 50 reload and handling boost from Enlightened Action and the up to 30% damage buff that could be constantly refreshed from Desperate Measures if you rack up enough ability and weapon kills, which I would hope is fairly easy to do. In PvP it's also another simple story, and where I would say the misfit comparison comes into play. For those of you who did not play prior to them ruining beyond their launch, there existed a ARC 720 Auto Rifle from Forsaken called the Misfit. It's nothing entirely too special, but for some reason I would legitimately tear through 6's lobbies whenever I'd use it, and it just felt insanely good. I imagine at the time this was due to its 21 zoom with the right scope on, dynamic sway because at the time it was better than Zen Moment, and access to Rampage. The reason I bring it up though is because out of all the 720s I've used, the Riposte is the only one that's actually done the same for me whilst feeling the exact same. It takes a second to click for definite, but once it does it'll go from one of the worst feeling guns in the game to one of the best feeling auto rifles I've actually used. So, perk-wise, in the third column I would recommend either Zen Moment for less visual recoil and punch resist, or Killing Wind for more range, handling, and movement speed. To the Pain is also good for the aim assist and handling, and so is Tap the Trigger, but I believe Zen and Killing Wind are just the top spots in that slot. In the fourth column it's going to be Encore for more range and stability on kill, which would make for just a nice lasering machine with Zen Moment. Also using dynamic sway would be good to make it a laser. Or using kill clip for 8.58 times kill up to tier 9 resilience and 8.67 at tier 10. And this also does for measures, as you can still get the 0.67 you could get with Golden Tricorn, but as mentioned previously, it is just harder to get. And that's honestly about it, really. There isn't actually that much to talk about with this thing, due to being a weapon from the competitive playlist. It's basically just your generic, this is a good gun kind of thing. And unlike the last couple weapons, which either had a specific frame in the case of Belisarius, especially Rose, or a specific use case in the case of Mercurial Overreach, this doesn't exactly have much, as the 720s are currently a bit on the down low in terms of auto rifles, where 450s and 600s dominate the scene. This isn't to say that 720s are bad, just not as competitive as running around with a God-roll summoner would be. There's also not really any stats or special things about it, so I don't really know how to continue without just completely rambling at you. However, I do feel it's at least worth chasing an aura roll of, even if it's not the most meta-defending weapon ever. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. I probably have a couple lined up. So if you enjoyed, like, comment, sub, and adios.